Hi, everybody. It's Sue and Anian. I'm here doing Wisdom Wednesday live with my friends. It's so good to be back. So, last week I was on vacation and I missed you. So, let's see. I have no idea what the Tarot Masters want to share with us today. So, let's see. Let me prepare myself. I, Bhagavad, call upon the powers of heaven, the powers of the universe, call upon the Tarot Masters, and all those in the light that want to serve to come down and be with us in this Wisdom Wednesday today. So if you're here, just respond in the chat. Let me know that you're here, that you can hear me. And I'm just going to center myself, become empty, an empty cup, an empty vessel. I surrender to the light, to all that is good in this world, to my higher self, my guides, the hierarchy of light. I become a hollow. I allow myself to become a hollow bone in service to the Tarot Masters and all that is. Please allow to come through in one voice so that I can understand with clarity, and so it can be the highest good to my friends who join us, to our friends who join us. Okay, thank you. Hey, Dolores, of course you'd be the first one here. Can you hear me okay? I don't have any headphones on. So, I'm going to pull an oracle card first. And the oracle cards, I love them. They are the kind of like the overarching message for us today for this reading. And then I'll pull a tarot card. And we get into with the tarot cards. It's wonderful because we can get into the weeds of what this overarching story is. So let's see what is the message that these masters want to share with us today. Just come in with clarity. Okay, one more time. And so what I'm doing, it looks like I'm shuffling cards, but I'm also listening. I'm beginning to listen to my guides and the Tarot Masters. And I'm putting my intention into these cards. Like, what do we as a collective group, those who show up, and even those who will watch this, you need volume, Dolores? Let's see. Hold on a second. Thank you so much, because I found a set of headphones. So you will tell me if this is better. All right. Can you hear me better? Is this better for you guys? Somebody answer, please. Let me know. Because I frankly could have the volume off. Can you hear me? Okay. Well, it might be you, Dolores. 1 second. Before I say that, is this any better? Donna can hear me. Can you hear me now? Or did I just turn the volume off? Hello, hello. Can you hear me? I think I turned the volume off. Is that better? Okay. Donna can hear me. Dolores, it might be you. You might have to turn the volume up. Donna says I sound great. Wow, this card just popped out. So if you can't hear me, check your volume because mine is up at 100%. Plus I have the speakers over here. So, wonders. Here's the overarching card. Now I wonder, what does that mean? Let's see. Okay. So now I am pulling out my tarot deck. Let's see. Now it's so interesting because if you have been here a while, you might see me use a couple of different decks. And this is the deck that wanted to speak today. I like the voice of these cards are a little softer than another deck that I use. So it's kind of meeting a friend. We all have flavors. And so my one friend is right straight to the point. And I like those cards very much. But when these cards come, I'm kind of relieved. We will get the message, but it's a different, I'm hearing tempo, a different rhythm, a different voice. So I'm happy these cards came to speak to us today. So, okay, here we go. So, I'm going to pick the card for today. Okay, and then this card, and this card. Interesting, okay. Hey, Tracy, Heather, Donna, Dolores. I love seeing you guys every week. So thank you for showing up. It makes this fun. So these are the cards that came up in this order. Can you see? So we have these, the Eight of Swords as where we are here. This is the Emperor, and this is where we've been, and this is the Five of Cups. So let's see what, I have no idea until they start actually downloading the information to me. So, all right. So you guys know, feel free to chat in the chat. I will look for your voices there. So here is the overarching card. Isn't this pretty? This is a deck, Sacred Destiny Oracle cards by Denise Lynn. They're just really a beautiful, soft, inviting deck. Now, I don't read from the book. I just let the cards talk to me. I've woken this deck up and they are alive. Okay, one voice, please. I'm hearing the message that there are wonders, miracles all around us. Now is the time. I'm hearing convergence, a convergence of different energies and realities that are occurring. And our work is to create our reality. One technique that they're reminding me about is, and that is to be shared, is that to create our reality, we need it is directed by our focus, by our will. So there will be energies that come forth, and some of you may be experiencing it, that are not so pleasant. And what that means is that yes, that lesson, that experience is here. Look look to it as a teacher. What do you need to learn? Right now in this timeline, many are learning about creating our container, which requires healthy spiritual boundaries. Your container is your container. What do you allow in your container, and what do you repel for what do you push outside of your container? So when things come, when experiences come, we can look at the experience with a curiosity. The curiosity separates us from um, enmeshment, owning that situation. With curiosity, we can look at it as if this, and we can say to ourselves, and it creates a distance, a curiosity, a growth mindset is, oh, this is really unpleasant for whatever reason. You know, somebody's cruel, um, demanding. I'm hearing like not enough money in this career. Uh, there's toxicity. This triggers trauma. There's imposter syndrome that is occurring. I don't. This triggers my loathing of self, um, my value, low confidence, whatever these situations are. This is a time, if we allow ourselves to be curious and say, oh, that's interesting. I didn't realize that I felt this way about myself, my job, my relationship, whatever the situation is. That gives us a lot of power to create differently. So the key is to be curious. Be curious. Look at this experience as a teacher. To actually welcome the experience in privacy, of course. To welcome the experience and ask it, what do I need to learn? And so some of us will hear, um, I need, I don't want this kind of friendship, career. And then why? Like pinpoint it, go deeper. Like, I want to be valued. I need to pay my bills. I need to look forward to my retirement. I need to begin putting aside a nest egg for this vacation, my retirement, my house, my car. And so by becoming curious, it creates a growth mindset. By becoming curious, it separates us from the issues external to ourself, and we can create anew. as we do this, um, we become clearer. We don't need to be, there's so many people in the world, we are traumatized over and over and over again, thinking that we don't have the power, the control. Um, and in actuality, we do. And so this card is reminding us about our our container, to create our container so that we begin filling it with the things that we do want. So when we let go of the things that do not serve us anymore, then the universe will fill up the container. Also, we are being offered wonders, miracles. We are being offered that, but by our distraction, by the distraction of seeing the things that are bombarding us and disempowering us, and without that growth mindset, we become victims of our life. But this card is reminding us that look to what works, look at you what you do want, and so repel the things. Say no more. Just say no more. Um, say no to the things that drain you, that cause a toxicity, an imbalance, a misalignment. Say no more. The um, the 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 problem may be that you that humans are used to distractions and chaos. We must be willing to sit in the void, in quiet. Um, we must be willing to be in nothing, in nothing, and when that occurs, to get used to being in the quiet. Quiet is good. This is where we can hear our spiritual guides, where we can hear God and our higher self, where we can disseminate information. We can receive and then disseminate and then create. So this card is reminding us how powerful we really are, how powerful you are. You are here for this reading to hear this message. And so, um, you know, take this message and embrace it. The world is rife with chaos right now, and this card is reminding us that we do not have to walk in that. I'm hearing the word mishigas. Isn't that crazy? And so this is a time, like, find your tribe, find the people that you resonate with. To slow down so that you can be in nothing, that you can um, be embraced by the divine. There needs to be quiet, because spirit speaks softly and gently. The world speaks loudly and is very distracting. So, how's that landing for you? Hey, Heather. Okay, so that's the card today, the wonders. You are the wonder. This life is a wonder. And so we're being asked, reminded to step into the wonder of our world, to create more of what we want. So here we're going to go into, here we have the Eight of Swords. Now, swords, um, hmm, so swords are air, and this is, air moves, and it moves us. This is, the sword can also be the sword of truth, communication, intellect, creativity. The sword can pierce the veil. And if one is not adept at using a sword or a knife, you can also hurt yourself, right? So here we have the Eight of Swords, and we can see that the swords are all around her, but yet her eyes are closed. And so here we have, which this card is reminding us again about the wonders that, we could have all these distractions around us, cutting us, keeping us enclosed and disempowered. And this reading wants to remind us again to um, wake up, be curious, growth mindset, ask questions so that these items, these potential daggers, swords, are not um, enclosing us. I'm seeing a like a pen. They're like a pen where you would round up a horse, and the horse goes around and around in a circle, distracted, panicky. And so this card is reminding us that, again, of, supporting the original card, the wonders. So it's so funny because, as the reading comes in, I am reading all these energies. And so here we have this weaving of the tarot cards, the masters of the tarot, weaving the story using the oracle card as well as the tarot card so that a story is forming. And this is again talking about um, us right now if we are not paying attention, to get curious so that we can free ourselves from this limited. You can see that they're over here, right? There's openings. There are ways out, but focusing on our entrapment, what is holding us back, the distractions, is disempowering. This card is also reminding us that we have a lot of power. We are the kings and queens of our realm, of our life. And so by slowing down, by becoming curious, and doing the healing work that we need to do. So nobody gets away scot-free. We came into this world, even with trauma coming down through the many different um, emanations. We had many different experiences, so nobody gets away scot-free. I used to think my story was the worst, but everybody that comes to me has a story, and it really impacts our life. And so it is our work to heal. Heal thyself. Heal thyself. I'm also seeing the Chiron Chiron, the wounded healer. Something about the astrology of the wounded healer is activated, awakening, so that we need to do our own healing work. Interestingly enough, we just went through the Black New Moon. The Black New Moon occurs every 33 years, so it's a powerful new moon. And if you felt it over the weekend, it was Saturday. It's a very powerful time. We are just exiting the shadow of this new moon. The light is being illuminated. We're going into a full moon in 2 weeks. And so the astrologies are stepping forth, also supporting our waking up, our ascension, our growth. Everything on this planet is changing now. And so we do have the power. We have the inner king and queen. The only way to access and allow the king or queen to arise from their slumber is our own healing. So this is a time where the world is in crisis. Now, these are not my words. The world is in crisis, and there is a birth that's happening. The old guard is in their death throes, but they are not going out without a fight, as we can see. And so our work is to focus on the path of light, the path, the new path, um, the right hand. There's two paths. One is the old guard, and the right hand path of light. And it is about us waking up and ascending. We all do this together. And as you can see, there are people in various stages of understanding and development, um, and um, as spiritual children. So our work is to grow. Now, nobody does this for us. We take on the task ourselves. And so some of the information coming down is really to ease. This is how the hierarchy shares their information, is through these downloads, through these channeled messages. Because you're loved, you're seen, and you're important. And this was the agreement way back when we do this together. And so all of heaven is here in service. And so again, we are creating our own containers. So we're doing something that we've never done before. It's kind of like building a plane as we fly it. And it can be challenging. But they have so much faith in us, we can do it. So again, this is about creating your container, saying no to the things that you do not want to engage in anymore. A lot of this stuff, you know, um, you don't even have to engage. You can just say, no, I'm not available. I'd love to help, but I'm busy. Now, you could be busy with yourself. We don't owe, we don't have to beg for our autonomy, our freedom, our self-care. And here we have, this is where we're heading toward. Now, cups are water. It can be emotional. It can be abundance too, where our cups overflow. When we do the work that we do, and interestingly in this card, what I'm seeing too is the hummingbird. The hummingbird flies in between the veils. The hummingbird can fly in all directions, very sweet, and lives off the sweetness, the nectar of life. And so this is, we can see, like, embrace, turn around, look at the abundance, the wonders in your life. Again, and the cup is also reminding me about being the container. So, um, this is the work I'm hearing would be very valuable this cycle of the moon. So we walked into the new moon, a very powerful new moon, the black new moon. Um, and so we can begin our work by focusing on our container this month. Get the healings. If you need a reading, reach out. If you need a healing, reach out. But this is the time where it would be really valuable to use the cyclical nature of the lunar. I'm just trying to hear the word, the lunar um, energies to support your life. In 1 month, if you were to focus on you and simply what you were like, simply looking at the things that you were being bombarded with and consciously looking and saying yes or no to certain things, um, there would be a drastic shift, um, a positive shift in each of our lives. So use the energy. The moon is here to support our our it's like, I'm seeing like this pile of gold, our wealth. And so what is your wealth? I know, and I'm hearing like peace is part of our wealth, knowledge, confidence, um, including, financial abundance. But there are so many things that, like, what's really important for you? What's really important to you? And so this is some of the work that we can do this month. Anybody have any questions? Okay. All right. Well, is anybody here? All right. So we're done. Thank you for showing up, and I love you. Talk to you soon. Bye.